Good morning. It is January the 24th, 2017. That's 16. Time to kick off another trading day. Our usual disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since trades have not been executed. That's good. An important distinction. The results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. A mouthful. And I'm already tongue-tied before the day starts out. As we open this morning, gold treasuries and the euro are all down. Very little news overnight. China injected more money into the banking system for liquidity. The selling, as you can see, and I put this up, started in Frankfurt. And what we have right here in this congestion area is a B. So we have two B's behind us. So my guess is we're going to test support before we test resistance. The news we have today, PMI manufacturing 54.6. Comes out every 2 weeks. The big one will come next week with ISM manufacturing. Existing home sales 5.53. Make it 5.54 million. That's the hard news we have today. Richmond Fed at 8. So the news focus will be existing home sales, the direction of the E-mini, which drove us all day yesterday, and then the 2-year auction. And because of the 2-year auction, I believe we will find support or buyers below. So, will 12-16 be support? If it is, we want to buy 13s to 17s, buy 1. And then 5 to 9 for buy 2. Now, the 2-year and 3-year auctions can sell, but most of the time they bring in buyers. It'll be well subscribed. And yields are better. And banks can count them at face value. They don't have to mark to market if they're put in their capital account. And so the banks like this paper. Resistance starts at 20, right in here, to 24.5. So our first sell is 20 to 24. I'd like to get it done at 23 or better. And 27 to 31. Looking at the 30-year, my favorite contract. Who could be more esoteric than a bond trader, right? Great fun at cocktail parties. What's a bond, Charles? Okay, resistance 20 to 24, number 1. 27 to 31, sell 1. 7 to 11, sell 2. On the support side, 8 to 12, number 1. 1 to 5, buy 1. 21-25, buy 2. If the E-mini sells this morning, and structurally it looks like it's going to try to trade lower, first move, then that would be the extra boost in treasuries. Pretty quiet overnight in the markets. I mean, it's hard to draw much of a distinction about what's going on. Okay, we had our 18 to 20 sell from yesterday as we went home, and we were just basically leaning against resistance. And what did they do? They got stops above that high, and they brought the market right back down. Now, why would they do that? It's because that's how the exchange members make their living, gunning stops. The selling began in Asia. We have a B behind us, got a little B right there. I mean, you can make this split. So we're probably headed a little bit lower. And we had a 10 to 12 buy yesterday, so we'll make it 11 to 9 by 1. Then 5 to 7 by 2. Pretty clean break in the market at 14, so 15 to 17 sell 1. 19 to 21 would allow them to get stops above that high right there, sell 2. I don't see that there's going to be, I mean, everybody now, what's the Fed going to do? It's what it was under Obama, and now it's what type of executive actions is Trump going to do here? Promised us, the rumors were a couple of hundred this week, so we'll see if that actually happens, but that will tend to hold the markets in check. Okay, the currency market does begin in London, except for the Asian currencies. Those are controlled pretty much by the Bank of Japan and the People's Bank of China. Don't you know the People's Bank of China was put out there to help and protect and keep the peoples of China going? Certainly not for the directors or for their government. Okay, there's your clean break in the market. 107.75. That's going to be sell 1. That is resistance, and then 90 to the buck will be sell 2. See, my mouse is starting to go crazy. 107.50 by 1. Just kind of guessing trading range today. I don't have a strong feeling one way or the other for almost all of our markets today. And when you come in and you can't draw a conclusion, or you don't feel strongly one way or another, that usually yields a trading range. If we can't do it, nobody else can do it either. Everybody's just kind of sitting back and watching. We'll try to hop on board. Crude was pretty quiet. We had a 53 even, 53.25 sell. We're at 52.92, so I mean that is resistance. Maybe resistance a little bit higher, but resistance is 30 to 60. So the issue is going to be, can we get through 53 this morning or not? So 53 even, 53 and a quarter, sell 1. 53.50, 53.75, sell 2. On the buy side, I think we can come down in this range, so 52 and a quarter, 52.50 buy 1. 51.75, 52 buy 2. Looks a lot like last night. But we're still in this trading range. I mean, if you look at the structure, not much is happening. Okay, the E-mini was very quiet overnight. And that's what we're facing right there. Tough call. We got a seller at 65, and we had a buyer at 60 in the overnight. So we'll just open it up a little bit. We're going to guess trading range once again. So 55, 57. Buy one. We do have a B. 50, 52, buy two. On the sell side, 64, 66, it is resistance, sell one. 69, 71, sell two. PMI flash manufacturing, 54.6. No one pays any attention to this one. Existing home sales, 5.54 million. Could come in lower than forecast given the rise in interest rates and Richmond Fed at 8, and nobody in this market will pay any attention to the Treasury auction. And the Treasuries will separate. The interrelationship during auctions gets a little fuzzy because of the dynamics of the moving the paper by the dealer community. So you can have an up market in Treasuries and an up market in the E-mini, because the dealers have to move the paper. That's the morning update. I'm going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.